Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital spoilers for the next 3 weeks, August 4th through August 22nd, tease that Willow Tate may find an unexpected ally just as Britt Westbourne prepares to shock Jason Morgan with a jaw-dropping revelation. Meanwhile, Jack Brennan will dial up the intensity, setting the stage for some major drama ahead. During the week of August 4th to 8th, Willow will continue working to make amends for the mistakes she's made. She's desperate to repair the damage, but Michael Corinthos has already made it clear this won't be an easy fix. He's not ready to forgive and forget, no matter how sincere Willow may be. That stance could put Michael at odds with Harrison Chase, who might feel Michael is being too harsh. Tensions will rise, and a confrontation between Chase and Michael appears to be brewing. In standing up for Willow, Chase could very well become her new protector and support system. Elsewhere, Lucas Jones and Carly Spencer will share a powerful and honest discussion about Sonny Corinthos and what kind of man he truly is. They'll reflect on the past and what lies ahead, perhaps questioning where their loyalties should fall. Speaking of Sonny, he'll have an intriguing exchange with ADA Justine Turner. Whether it's before or after the much-anticipated softball game, sparks will fly between these two, leaving fans wondering if romance is on the horizon. Meanwhile, Anna Devane will be pulling strings behind the scenes. She'll tap into her network for favors and offer more guidance to Jason, who's struggling with his next move, especially where Britt is concerned. As for Emma Scorpio Drake, she'll open up to Trina Robinson about her growing feelings for Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Emma's confession will add a layer of vulnerability to her evolving storyline. Elsewhere, Rick Lansing will find himself under pressure. Ava Jerome will test his loyalty, and Rick may not pass. This could spell disaster for both their romantic connection and their tenuous blackmail arrangement, especially since Ava is also planning a covert meeting with Alexis Davis to discuss cutting Rick out of the picture entirely. Moving into the week of August 11th to 15th, Britt will face serious fallout after defying direct orders. She'll make a bold move that puts her at odds with her employer Pascal, Mark Forget. While Pascal may not be able to control Britt, he'll still have to report her actions, potentially triggering major consequences. Meanwhile, Jocelyn, Jax, and Vaughn will continue their undercover act as newlyweds, diving headfirst into their WSB operation at the resort. But all the play acting may give way to genuine feelings. Jocelyn could find herself growing emotionally and physically closer to Vaughn, and that honeymoon suite may start to feel very real. If the chemistry becomes undeniable, the lines between their mission and reality could begin to blur. At the same time, Britt might cross paths with Jocelyn and Vaughn, leading to a potentially explosive moment. Will Britt's reappearance raise questions about how she's still alive? And will Jocelyn uncover the real reason for Britt's secrecy? As we head into the week of August 18th to 22nd, it looks like Jason will also find his way to the Five Poppies Resort. His reunion with Britt is on the horizon, and when that moment arrives, everything could change. The recent setbacks in Willow's recovery have everyone on edge. While she's back home, her health remains fragile and the emotional toll of her recent ordeal is beginning to manifest. With Michael distracted by Quartermaine family drama and Nina still persona non grata, Willow finds herself emotionally isolated until an unexpected presence steps in to support her. Enter Sasha Gilmore. Despite her own recent struggles, Sasha has turned a corner and is becoming a stronger, more independent version of herself. She steps into Willow's orbit not just as a friend but as someone who understands trauma, pain, and rising from the ashes. Sasha's ability to read between the lines and offer gentle encouragement makes her a much-needed emotional lifeline for Willow. Their growing bond may surprise some, but for Willow, Sasha becomes a rock, especially as secrets from Willow's past threaten to surface again. However, Sasha's involvement isn't just coincidental. Over the next 2 weeks, she begins piecing together odd coincidences related to Willow's transplant and the people who were supposedly involved. What starts as emotional support could quickly evolve into Sasha playing a vital role in uncovering a hidden truth tied to Willow's medical journey, and possibly even to her parentage. As fans continue to hope for a miracle return for Jason Morgan, Britt Westbourne's past with him takes a stunning twist. Though presumed dead, Jason's legacy lives on, and Britt, despite her own tragic exit, returns in a very unexpected way. Not physically, but through a diary. This diary, found by Liesl Albrecht among Britt's personal items, reveals an untold adventure she had with Jason. A trip, never aired, that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Britt's final months and Jason's disappearance. The diary hints that Jason may have contacted Britt after going underground, and that she may have helped him evade death, or at the very least, kept some secrets about where he went. This revelation sets off a storm within Anna and Sunny's circle. If Jason reached out to Britt after the tunnel collapse, where did he go? And why didn't Britt share it with anyone else? Sam and Carly are both rocked by this. Carly, in particular, takes it hard. Having finally begun to process Jason's loss, she now has to reckon with the possibility that he might have chosen to disappear and that Britt may have known something more. Adding another layer of intrigue, Damien Spinelli begins decoding encrypted entries in the diary, suspecting that Jason left behind a message, one that could contain coordinates, names, or perhaps the truth about what went down in Greece. Is Jason still alive, hiding in plain sight? Or was this one last desperate attempt to protect those he loved? Meanwhile, Brennan continues to solidify his role as the most dangerous force to watch in Port Charles. No longer playing the long game, Brennan shifts gears into full-blown offensive mode. Over the next 3 weeks, he raises the stakes in his mission to dismantle Sonny Corinthos, not just by targeting his criminal empire, but by going after the people Sonny loves most. Ava Jerome receives a threatening message, followed by a break-in at her gallery. But it's not random. Brennan's associates leave behind a calling card that ties back to Sonny's past in Puerto Rico. That clue sends Sonny down a dangerous memory lane, one filled with past enemies who may now be back with new identities and bigger ambitions. But Brennan isn't just coming for Sonny's business, he's coming for his soul. He exploits Sonny's paranoia, causing friction between Sonny and Dex, then uses social media manipulation to make it appear that Sonny has betrayed his new associates. Sonny's world begins to crumble under psychological warfare, and Carly, despite their divorce, finds herself back in his orbit trying to protect Donna and Jocelyn. The pressure reaches a boiling point when Brennan makes a direct move on Sonny's legitimate coffee business, planting evidence to attract the attention of federal investigators. Diane Miller, Sonny's trusted legal eagle, is brought in to contain the firestorm, but even she begins to question if Brennan has an inside informant. All signs start pointing toward someone within Sonny's circle working as a double agent, possibly even someone close to Dex. As Sonny launches an internal investigation, Brennan sits back and watches, knowing the real damage is coming not from bombs or bullets, but from mistrust and betrayal. As Brennan's threat grows, Anna Devane finds herself at odds with Valentine Cassadine once again. Their alliance, already strained, completely breaks down as Anna discovers a connection between Brennan and the Cassadine family. Valentine's half-truths begin to surface, suggesting he may have known Brennan long before his appearance in Port Charles. Anna is furious, not just because of the deception, but because she begins to suspect that Valentine may have cut a deal with Brennan to protect Charlotte. This betrayal drives a wedge between them and reawakens Anna's most cold-blooded instincts. Expect her to go full spy mode again, recruiting unexpected allies like Jordan and John Jaggercates to help take Brennan down from the shadows. Curtis Ashford's road to recovery takes a surprising turn as experimental therapy begins to show results. But just as he starts to regain feeling in his legs, he discovers that the clinic funding his treatments is partially owned by a shell company, one Brennan has ties to. This bombshell forces Curtis to make an impossible choice: continue his recovery, or risk it all to help bring Brennan down. Jordan warns Curtis not to act recklessly, but Trina gets wind of the situation and becomes involved. Her drive to support her father could inadvertently put her on Brennan's radar, something Portia will not take lightly. Meanwhile, Willow collapses after a troubling phone call, and it appears someone from her past may have resurfaced. Someone who knows the truth about Nina's deeper involvement in the transplant chaos. Will Britt decide to open up about how she survived? Or will she keep Jason at arm's length and reveal only parts of the truth? Either way, she'll have a dramatic story to tell, one that could shake Jason to his core. Back in Port Charles, Brennan will continue pushing boundaries with Carly Spencer. His connection with her is deepening, but his decision to send Jocelyn into increasingly risky territory may backfire in a big way. The fallout could come faster than Brennan expects, especially if Jason spots Jocelyn overseas and puts the pieces together. Once Carly learns the truth, Brennan could face major consequences. Finally, Drew Kane may spiral as his fixation on Willow intensifies. With Willow still hiding the truth about her stalker, Daisy Gilmore, Drew could be tempted to use that secret to his advantage. If he tries to manipulate her into a reunion, it could backfire spectacularly. In doing so, Drew might push Willow to an emotional breaking point, something he'd deeply regret. His plan could unravel just as fast as it began, leaving lasting damage in its wake. And Brennan? He's spotted boarding a private jet, destination unknown, with a new accomplice, someone with ties to both the Quartermaines and the Cassadines. If that doesn't spell trouble for Port Charles, nothing does. General Hospital spoilers promise 3 weeks full of twists, secrets, and high-stakes choices. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.